It's hard to believe, but on this day in 1929, the very first Academy Awards was held. Now, can you imagine going to that event way back in 1929 when sound really was just in its infancy, But it was a glitz and glamorous occasion that literally, cornered the market, didn't it, in the red carpet look as we know today. And it's fascinating to think because the winner, the best actress, was none other than a very beautiful lady called Janet Gaynor. And of course, the actor Emil Jennings. But people don't necessarily, as we often say here on the show, remember things from yesteryear. But the reason why I mention all of this is the Academy Awards, the big glitzy events, the BAFTAs used to be a night of glittering stars, wonderful glamour, furs, diamonds, cars, champagne, and it was all the sort of thing that we wanted to emulate, at least live in for a nanosecond vicariously through the stars, right? So now when you step forward to today's celebrities and you look and think, is this truly what we've come to? As ever, let me explain. Morning, nice to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time today. I'm talking to you. And this wet and windy, yes, you, don't drop off. Yes, you, on this wet and windy day now in London, but never mind, we're all here. And that's a good thing, isn't it? All of us here still battling on whatever. As you can tell, that hay fever's gripping. I know you're gripped by this daily update, but goodness, it must be apparently it's tree pollen. It must be very bad though this year. I've never had it this bad for such a long time. Not as gravelly though as recently, I'm sure you'll agree. Get on with it. Yes, all right, Neil, I will. Now, here's where I just get kind of slightly angry. And I wanted your opinion on this because this is a BBC presenter, Anita Rani, right? Now, she turned up at the BAFTAs this week and basically, look at the dress. Yes, apparently it's a nude dress. This is the new byword now for glamour. Some might suggest otherwise, of course, and I just find it fascinating that this is the way now we are portraying ourselves. Now, some might also point out that Anita's a little bit of an attention seeker. And I mean that in the very broadest sense, simply because Anita, has basically sold her soul for publicity. She's talked about her recent marriage split, talked about when she was at the coronation and presenting there, she was just delighted to wear a sari because it represented her Asian heritage. She's written a book. She sells everything literally online through social media. Now, I'm not attacking the lady, but what I'm saying is, why on earth at the age of 45 would you feel the need to present yourself to the world like this? Clearly she's highly intelligent. Clearly she's climbed, the very sliding mountain of media to get to some level of, how shall we put it, success. And let's not forget also that she's a regular presenter on the primetime BBC One show, Countryfile. You would have thought they might have brought in a moral dress code for their alleged stars, but seemingly not. Even other stars on the channel have turned up virtually nude and then moaned about being objectified. Do you see what I'm saying? It's double standards, Now, she popped up on the ubiquitous Lorraine show a couple of days ago to explain the reason why she wore the dress. And it's not about what you think. It's not about attention seeking at all. No. It's about a woman who's reached a certain age. Now she's single and living her best life. And really, it's kind of like, if I can do this, you can do this. What absolute claptrap. You're desperate for PR, you just want to be noticed, and more importantly, you think by doing this, you will be. Yes, you got snapped, but when you look at the comments below, it's not necessarily in the most positive light, as one can imagine. As for Anita, she won't care, we're talking about her, people are writing about her. But I go back to the beginning of this particular video. When you look back at the great days of stars that turned up looking absolutely beautiful, elegant, and more importantly, aspirational, do you not long for those days, or is it just me? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.